Hey guys, this week's lab is the pendulum experiment. In it we hope to better understand the properties of a simple pendulum. You'll be able to see how the oscillating motion changes depending on the object's mass, the initial angle of the string, and the length of the string. But first, here are some recommended materials for the lab. In our setup, we use Play-Doh, string, a scale, which we use to weigh our pendulum, tape, a few washers, a suction cup with a hook, the tracker app, tape meter sticks, and our mounted phone. If you haven't done so, check out our lab prep videos that go over how to prep the meter stick, mount your smartphone, and how to use tracker. We'll link the videos in the description below. Once you've done all that, we can get into the experiment. Tie a piece of string to a washer and use Play-Doh to form a sphere around the washer. Try to get it as close to a perfect sphere as you can. This helps reduce error in the experiment. Now that you have your pendulum, we want to weigh it and record the mass. After that, tie the pendulum to the hook of the suction cup. Remember to re-weigh the pendulum after adding or taking away mass. Now, mount the suction cup off the edge of a flat surface above the ground. We do not want the string of the pendulum to touch the surface the suction cup is mounted on. Go ahead and perform the experiment. In our case, we made sure the string did not touch the side of the ruler. We want the pendulum to swing freely. When we perform the experiment, we don't swing the pendulum too much. That's perfectly fine. You can change the height of the pendulum by wrapping or unwrapping the string around the hook. Afterwards, we'll do our tracker analysis. Also, make sure the pendulum swings parallel to the table, not forwards and back. Make sure to measure the length of the string for each trial, especially when you change the length of the string. In Tracker, we want to locate the video file and load it in. Once it's loaded, trim the video to your desired frames. Next, set up the length of scale for both of the meter sticks. Let's move back to our first frame of interest to create a point mass. Then set up the auto tracker. Once it's finished, we can save the data. There are some sources of errors to look out for. Make sure the string of the pendulum doesn't touch the side of the table in each trial. Weigh the mass of the entire pendulum. Be sure to measure the length of the pendulum for each trial. How far side to side the pendulum swings should be small compared to the length of the string. For video analysis errors, try to make sure the pendulum doesn't spin as it swings back and forth. Lastly, try to keep the background simple so that Tracker has an easier time finding the ball. That's all for this lab. If you have any questions, feel free to contact your TA or professor.